So welcome again to another video. Tonight we're just going to be predicting the score. Yes, people, what's going on again? John Sinclair TV back again. I need to do predicting the Premier League, predicting the final Premier League table. So I've got Brad of this tiny. Big up to you, Brad. You okay?
All right, evening all. Yeah, good. Thanks, John. Are you?
I'm champion, not for you bad, not for you bad. I need to get better views as well because at the minute I looked on YouTube and the views I had on the last one I did with with Jason and Annie and David last night sort of thing on Tune the Bit. It's absolutely shocking. I want to be hitting the four figures on the views at least 1K. That's what I want to get.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. But there you go. And then also, I'm trying to raise the game, but I need to fix that outside the box, but that's another day. Guys, if you do like the video, like what you see, then please give it a like, give it a subscribe. Also, do follow Brad on his Twitter account as well, BP_NUFC. And if you'd like to donate, then please click on the $sign, give what you can. And if you'd like to become a member, it's just 99p a month. That's all it is. No choice. That's just a one payment, and that is it. So, Brad, how's your day been today?
Yeah, it's been a good one. That's me off for the weekend. So I'm in Friday mode now, so I'm happy.
There you go, absolutely fantastic. I'll go for the comments first of all because before we start on to prediction, tell all the views about it as well. Big up to you, Jules. Hope you're okay, and great guy from Norway. Big up to Gary. I hope you're okay. He's evening to Brad as well. Don't forget him, by the way. Don't leave him out. And big up to you, Majestic. Hope you're having a good day. Big up to Joe Willock as well. Joe Willock fan, number one fan. Big up to Joe and to you as well. Hope you're fine. Big up to you, Brains. Hello to you. Even to Everton fan Rico. Big up to David as well. My guy, absolutely fine. And Roy the boy, he must be a Watford fan, I take it. And he thinks that Norwich, Everton, and Blues are going to come down. We're going to have our choice. Big up to you. Okay, Brad. So what we're going to do, right, tonight, we're going to go through the fixtures, right? But then say you got 10 games, 9 games to go. We're going to go for each fixtures, right? If each assets on the weekend is like predicting the score, right? So you see we agree with each other. And then at the end of that, then we go to the final table after 38 games. And then we're going to find out who gets relegated, who wins the title, who gets the top 4, and also qualify for Europa League and Super League as well. And I think it's going to be a good idea. I saw that on a different channel as well. I think it's cool. I thought I'd try it as well. And are you ready for it?
Yeah, let's go.
And all the viewers as well, you can join in as well. If you don't agree on what we agree on, then you can come and have your say as well. And I should share the stream. And so I get this one up. Add to stream. There you go. So there you go. Obviously the games is already in numbers as well. They've already played. So forget that. So what you're gonna do, like you've got like Watford and Everton. That's a Vicarage Road. That's going to be a range. I think that's going to be on. That's not been supposed to be rearranged. So those 4-5 games be rearranged. We predict them anyway. And what do you think the Watford Everton score is going to be?
For me, I think it'll be a close game. Obviously, Watford probably a 1-1 draw potentially.
1-1.
I I couldn't really pick. It could go one way or the other. I mean, Watford. I would lean towards Watford probably winning the game 2-1, but 2-1 or 1-1 probably be my
Yeah. I'm going to
prediction.
say the same. I'm going to say 2-1 to Watford in that
Yeah,
game. I think
yeah,
Watford would take it, you know. I think Watford would
yeah.
take it.
No,
So
I can get behind that. Yeah.
I know that. So Watford to 1. Okay. And we're going to go to the big one.
Oh,
East Lancs Derby, Liverpool against United. Oh my God. I mean,
oh,
Liverpool need to win that game in order to win the title. And also Man United need to win this game to have any hopes again in the top 4. In my opinion, as I think Liverpool win that game. I think
oh,
Liverpool 2-0.
oh. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 2 or 3-0. Yeah, definitely.
I'll go 2-0
Yeah,
to Liverpool.
I can't see Man United scoring in the game.
I cannot. I think United's going to get done by the damn. What can you say? But I think Liverpool 2-0. And don't forget they beat them 5-0 early in the season.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that was embarrassing. Very embarrassing. And let's move swiftly on to Newcastle against Crystal Palace. Now, that's going to be a tough game for Newcastle. Palace are a fantastic team under Vieira. And they got some good players there. You got players like Gallagher and Saad when he doesn't cheat. Honestly, he's a fantastic player. You got Mateta. I like him as well.
Yeah,
And yeah,
yeah.
and got a Mitchell as well. That's a tough
Yeah,
game.
yeah. Gehi, the centre half as well, playing great stuff.
Yeah, he's going
So
to get stuff.
I
You
don't
got
know.
Mitchell.
Let's be honest. We're gonna have to play really well in that game to come away with 3 points. So
Yeah.
what I'm probably say even a 1-1. I think we'd be happy with. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
W-
So you know what? I mean,
we're gonna.
go on.
It's gonna be a tough ask to win the game. Are we capable of doing it 100%? But
Mhm.
whether we'll have to up our performance based on the last sort of couple of games to challenge Palace. But yeah, I would be happy with the 1-1 draw. I think
Yeah.
Palace will do come with a good game plan. They're obviously a good side, so
Yeah. I think it's going to be real tight. It's going to be real tight this game. I think Newcastle will be up for it. I think Palace will probably have nothing to play for. I think they got the semi-finals of the FA Cup to worry about, but I think they'll probably be playing that game. Excuse me. If they beat Chelsea, it's a big if, then they're not going to be worried about this game. They're going to concentrate on the FA Cup. But looking at that, I think a draw will be about the right result for us there, Brad. So I'm
yeah,
going to go ones each as well.
yeah,
Man City against Brighton. I think it's going to be one winner there. It's going to be City. But I'm going to say
no, of course, yeah,
4-0 for me. What do you
yeah,
think?
at least. Yeah, at least four. You could even be talking another, City of this season. It wouldn't be the first time they'd put half a dozen on a team. So, but yeah, four is a conservative option. Go with
4?
that.
You're going to go 4-0.
Yeah,
I'll go 4-0 as well. So that's 4-0 to Brighton. And this is going to be a massive game for Burnley if they have any hopes in the Premier League. I mean, they've got Southampton, who is not having a good time at the minute. I mean, they lost a couple of games straight. But like I said, I mean, Ralph Hathaway's not going to get the sack. He never will. But they're having a drought in a minute. And that game could go either way, in my opinion. I think I could see that being a draw.
yeah. Honestly, yeah, it'd be hard to judge. Burnley are very capable of grinding out a 1-0 win, but on the other hand, Southampton with the Breuer and the way they're playing, in the way they can play in some games, you could easily see them run away with could get putting a couple of goals on Burnley. You just never know. But I think potentially it could be a 0-0 that one.
A 0-0.
Yeah,
I'll say good 0-0
potentially.
as well. So that'll be that. So I'm going to go on to calculate. I should go on to the next one. There you go. That's the next set of fixtures as well. And this is the one that's going to be on Saturday week. We're going to start with Liverpool against Watford. I mean, for me, I can see a 3-0.
Yeah, another win for Liverpool. You would say certainly.
Yeah. I would say, do you know what? I'm going to say 3-1.
Yeah, you never know. You won't be. It's not always. Depends if they concede. If they don't concede the United
Yeah.
game, you can guarantee they'll concede one against Watford. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll
That's
stick one in.
cool. I'll go for the comments quickly because I've got 8 of them there. And like I said, guys, you can always join in as well. 1-0 Everton win. I've got that's 0-0. 2-0 to Liverpool. 2-1 to Palace. That's Enrico. 3-0, 1-2 to Foxy. 3-0 to Man City. Ryan, big up to Ryan. I reckon United will be top 4. Everton, Watford, and all to be relegated. And that's his choice there. We got back and John Fire. Yes, that's what we love to see. Big up to Ryan from Canada. Once each for Enrico as well. So if I knock off the comments there and get back into the nitty gritty, let's have a look. Yeah. So what do you agree? Do you go with 3-1? You're going to go with 3-0?
Yeah.
Or you going to go
3-1? No, we'll go with that.
Okay. Brighton and Norwich, that'll be a tough game. I mean, both sides are out of form at the minute. I can't lie. Brighton need a win somewhere very, very quickly. And Norwich, they just, I think they're done. I mean, for me, I'll say that's got a draw written on all it, to be fair.
On current form, you're not going to see Brighton winning the game, are you? So, I mean, yeah, Norwich obviously are getting to a position now where if they don't start winning games, they really are up against it as even more so. So yeah, could be a 1-1 potentially, or
yeah. 1-1. I'll go with that as well. And Burnley against Man City. No problems for Burnley there. Easy Burnley win.
3-0.
3-0 to Burnley.
Yeah, I think another outstanding performance from City, I would imagine, as they go neck and neck towards the title race. I can't see either of them. I think it's going to be really exciting to see how they don't drop points between them.
Fair dues. We've got Chelsea against Brentford. I'm going to go an easy Chelsea win. I think Chelsea will destroy Brentford 3-0.
Yeah, it'll be there won't be much in that game. Brentford, I think they're probably a bit happier than they were a couple of weeks ago. So they'll probably be in that stage where taking the foot off the gas slightly, I would imagine. Being easier for Chelsea.
Cool. Leeds against Southampton at Ellen Road. That is a must-win game for Leeds. Southampton are going there, like I said earlier, not in good form. But this game could go either way.
Yeah, like you say, the Southampton are capable on the day of beating anybody. But as many teams, but Leeds, could probably see them winning the game. To be honest with you,
is that Leeds or Southampton?
Yeah, Leeds.
Okay,
I don't know why.
Fair enough. I've got that down. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, either possibly a 3-1 lead.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be 2-2, but if you want to go 3-1, I'll let you go 3-1. And then my turn, Wolves against Villa. I think that'd be a ding-dong game. So I'm going to go 2-6 in that game. But one thing that's going to happen, in my opinion, Neves will not be playing and Jimenez will not be playing either. Neves out for a month and Jimenez is banned for 2 games. So good news to Newcastle. That's Manchester United, Leicester.
That'll be I think that's probably going to be a must-win game for Man United. To be honest with you, I think they're gonna have to win that game, and they will do. Maybe 2-0. I think
2-0
to Man United. They're gonna I don't think. I think that's going to be a stage where anything less than 3 points and it's going to be trouble.
Fair enough. Okay. My turn. West Ham against Everton. That should be a West Ham win because they're playing so well, especially at home. Yeah. Everton just cannot buy win. They're shocking away from home. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Absolutely shocking.
I can't see them going to West Ham and getting anything.
Exactly. So I'm going to say 2-0 to West Ham. And I'll let you have this one. But Tottenham, Newcastle.
God, let's be honest. It's going to be another really tough game, especially with Spurs hitting a bit of form. I'd say possibly 1-0 Spurs. I think we'll go to the game and play well, but they'll probably have too much for us, especially in the form they're in. So I don't think we'll be. I don't think we'll put a good performance in and won't walk away. As long as we don't walk away too disappointed. But I think Spurs might have too much for us.
Fair enough, but you have to understand that Spurs got a dreadful record at home against Newcastle. They really have, and at the end of the day, I can't lie. I mean, we seem to do well at Tottenham. We won last 2 seasons again. We got a equalising goal from Callum Wilson late on, and we got a good record against some Spurs. We really have, but we shouldn't be scared. Me personally, I would have gone once each, but at the end of the day, the way Conte is getting his team to play, I think he's getting it right just now with the players they've got. But, it's going to be interesting. But, yeah, I have to go for 1-0. Could be once each, whatever sort of thing. So, we'll see. Palace against Arsenal. I've gone Arsenal to win by a goal and 0 that game because it's a tough place to go, Palace. But the way Arsenal are playing, they've been absolutely fantastic. They really have.
Definitely, yeah. They look like they've got a bit of backbone behind the game plan now, and they're being able to muscle out wins that potentially they weren't doing a couple of years ago. So they're certainly a force to be reckoned with now.
Absolutely. And let's go on to the comments as well. And Leeds to finish third this season. Wow, how are they going to finish third? Probably in the form guides, they put a run together. But big up to Connor, by the way. Hope you're okay. And a big Leeds fan. Hope his team stays up, by the way. I have to say hi to everyone else. And Mexico to Hammer, Greenlandia, USC tonight. So I expect Mexico to win that match, to be honest with you. Good luck and enjoy. Know what you're definitely doing? Possibly Watford, Everton. I don't think Everton, the players or the manager, have any experience in the relegation dogfight. And Ronaldo will pull Man United into the top 4. Unpopular opinion, but I want him to stay at Man United. We won't see a player like him again. I want to play him in the best league in the world. That's in writing. And I'll tell you what, I mean, if they do win at the Emirates, I'll tell you something. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing for that club. I think it's possible for us to still get 4 wins and 2 draws on remaining games. That's 45 points. That's in Gary. 1 each for the Spurs game to the line. United to win at home against Leicester. Last minute Ronaldo goal. And John, we're doing our last celebration this night. Shirt. Yeah. Wow. There you go. Curtis Shaw, he's an Arsenal fan. He is absolutely brilliant. And let's be real, I mean, he celebrates well whoever scores as well because he loves his football. And let's go on to the next one. Ryan again, or Joe Linton, 1-0 Shitehouse win. If he scores again, that'd be fantastic. I mean, I love that guy. Spurs 4, Newcastle 1. Draw at Spurs, depends which Spurs team turns out. And Spurs look really good against West Ham. Bentancur looks like a good sign for Spurs. Ryan, I love this guy.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
He keeps things ticking in the midfield. Yeah. He gets the ball, gives it. Expect at least 10 points a season from this guy, but he's good.
Yeah, definitely 2 good signings. I imagine Kulusevski as well. You didn't know quite what to make of him. You think, is he going to come to the league and shy away? But he's took it by the scruff of the neck, hasn't he? And he's had, even the game against Leeds when they played away. They didn't know what to do with him, did they?
Took him apart. Absolutely took him apart. And just as well, that Kulusevski ain't facing Kraft because Kulusevski plays on the right-hand side. If he played on the left, he would have had him for us for Sunday dinner. Let's be real. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's about 2 on him.
I know. Bless him. There you go. Let's go on to the next one there. It's a game 32. Top of the shots, Newcastle against Wolves at St. James's Park. I'm going to say, it's your turn, and I'm going to say 2-1.
No, I fancy us. Yeah, I do fancy us for that game. 2-0, 2-1. At least I think they definitely get a win. 2-1. Yeah, 2-1 probably. But yeah, it's a game, a late kickoff, sellout. Of course, I think that we've got to win that game, and obviously boosted by the missing players that Wolves will have. So,
absolutely, no nervous, no Jimenez.
Yeah, he'll still be out, won't he? On his it's the next game.
Aye, fair enough. Everton against Man U. I'll tell you what, I think that one could be a United win. I'm gonna say
it'd be a good game. It'd be a good game. That
it'd be a great game. 3-1.
again, depends what Man United turn up. If they turn up in good spirits and Ronaldo plays well, they could run away with it, but depends on the
Absolutely. I think that'd be a fantastic game. That I think Man U will do it. I'll let you have this one. Arsenal, Brighton.
2-0 Arsenal, I think. Yeah, I don't think Brighton will cause them too many problems.
Fair enough. I've got Southampton, Chelsea. I'm gonna go Southampton 0, Chelsea 2. I think Chelsea have too much for Southampton, who's just kind of by a win at the minute. And let's be real, I mean, they're just on the beach. They're definitely on the beach. Yeah, and Chelsea, if they carry the way they are, go on.
Yeah, Chelsea will just step on the gas, and I think, obviously, they control the game, and they'll just pick off a couple of goals. Southampton won't be too fussed at this stage now.
Fair enough. I could be doing a live watch along for this game between Watford and Leeds. That will have goals all over the shop in this game, and I think it should be so exciting. I mean, this game can have goals in it. I'm going to say an exciting Watford 3, Leeds 3.
Yeah,
but what do you think? What do you think? That's your shout anyway. It's your shout, not mine.
Go with that. I can get behind a draw. Certainly, I couldn't. You say you don't know. With Watford, they could. Say they could easily. It depends on how many Watford are going to score. Probably Leeds. It's going to be a game where the goals will obviously fly in, but
yeah, that'd be exciting. That'd be exciting. But the thing is, Watford need to win to have any chance to in the Premier League, and Leeds need to do the same. And I'll tell you what, I mean, if they lose their previous games for this one, then this game will probably have a relegation battle. This is a proper relegation battle, this game, if they're both close to the table. But I think Jesse Marsh is getting it right.
Yeah.
But and
it gets
so
gets to the stage as well where Watford, if they're panicking and they need the win, sometimes it can force it too much, and then that has an effect on the other end of the pitch, and you start. So yeah, Villa Spurs. God, that could be. I think that could be a 2-2.
2-2.
I think Villa will probably put a decent performance up at home.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll just go for the comments here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with you on that one as well. So that'd be 2-2. Let me just go in there a second. Just look at the comments. 2 and Tottenham 2. And for me, Norwich against Burnley. If Burnley have any chance of stopping the Premier League, they need to beat Norwich away, and that will not be easy. But I fully expect them to get the job done. And I'm going to say Norwich 1, Burnley 2.
Yeah, could be that'll be certainly another interesting game where Burnley will have to go and press and try and get a result.
Exactly. Going to Carrow Road, it's not easy to go, and they have the fans. But I think Norwich should be down by then. They could be done, but
sometimes you get to that stage in the season, and some playing away from home can benefit you in some ways if you can silence the crowd, and especially if the home team's under a bit of pressure to pick up points. You can easily turn the game on its head first 10-15 minutes if you can get an early goal.
That's very true. It's going to be crucial. It's going to be crucial. I think Burnley will be a tough side to beat. Very tough side to beat. And where they got that lasting power, I just don't know. But they got some tough games coming up as well, which I must have a look at in a second. We've got Leicester against Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I'll probably back Leicester for that one.
Maybe what do you think score's going to be?
2-1. 2-1. Yeah, I think Leicester will. Leicester at home, they should especially.
Excellent stuff. For me, Brentford against West Ham. Brentford, they got some tough running as well. They got some tough games coming up, and I can't lie. West Ham, if they're in a position to qualify for the Europa League or Europa Super League, then I think they'll win this game. And I fancy them to win by 2-0. I think Brentford will try hard, but don't forget Brentford already beat them at the London Stadium by 2-1 early in the season.
Oh, yeah, yes. So I think West Ham will have their revenge there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think after this one, Man City, Liverpool, this could be the game of the season.
This is the title decider, and you know what? You know what? My head's just telling us that Liverpool are going to go there and win the game. I can just see it. I think potentially 2-1 to Liverpool. I want to say. I don't know. Just something tells us that they're going to snatch the title.
Fair enough.
So I don't think many people will agree with that, but yeah, I just think the way they've played this, the way they've been playing lately, and like just some really dominant performances. You know, they've gone away to Milan and blew that away, even with second string teams. So I think they'll be well up for that game against City, and that could be that. That could be that.
Yeah, totally understand that. I mean, for me personally, it's your call on this one, so I'll go with 2-1. I think it's going to be the other way around. I think Man City will find a way of winning this game. I've got to say 2-1 to Man City, but this is your call at the end of the day, so I'll let you go for the Liverpool win. And just going to go for the comments as well, excuse me, with these. And Foxy's saying, excuse me, I've taken into account European games for West Ham, Leicester especially. I've got Ian as well. Liverpool versus Man United. The big one, take your heat, but I'm not going to read that. And I'm not a shy UFC fan. Number one. Number two, right? I'm a Newcastle fan, so he's tick order. So, no need for that. Move on. City will win the league easily. Klopp, yes, I flopped. That's unbig. And Annie mentions 2-0 to Liverpool. I think City will definitely score. Fox said Man City 4, Liverpool 4. That could be game of the season for Hopkins. You know what I mean? That would be fantastic all over the world, that game. Massive match. I fancy Liverpool to win by 3-2. And Liverpool will win the title this season. And then Luis Diaz with a hat-trick. That's from Foxy. And talking of Luis Diaz, what do you think of this guy? I think he's brilliant.
Oh yeah. I think he's even surprised the Liverpool as a club themselves, the way they've. I think Jurgen Klopp come out and say that it's sort of a miracle how much he's impressed him. He's turned out to be an influence in the side. So yeah, I mean they don't sign many players, but when they do, they usually pay off. So especially with the potential, you don't know what's going to happen with Salah at the end of the season. So to have another winger in the ranks of that quality, it's a huge benefit for them. But yeah, he's been brilliant.
He has. It's been fantastic. Absolutely a joy to watch and a fresh breath there. And he's fantastic. Go to the next set. So just like the 5-6 games to go. Villa against Liverpool. For me, I think Liverpool win that game. I'm gonna go 3-1. Sorry, Stevie G, but it's gonna be 3-1. They're gonna be too strong for them, by the way. And Everton Palace.
God, I think Everton might have that one.
You're going for Everton, are you?
Yeah, I think potentially a 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah, I can see that they're gonna when it comes to the home games, they're gonna win one or two. What you think along the way, whether that's gonna be enough, I don't know, but that potentially is one of them that they'll get to that game, and that is a must win for them.
Brilliant stuff. Good shot off, thanks Everton, just to do it, like because they know exactly what they need. And I think Palace will probably be thinking about the FA Cup final, but that game could be moved because they're playing in semi-finals the FA Cup. But we just leave it there. Spurs against Brighton. I'm going to say 2-0 Spurs. No, Ashley, I'm going to say 2-0 Spurs. Ashley, as I speak.
Like you say, Brighton could have a poor end to the season. Christ, the way they've got a bit of a poor run, haven't they?
They have.
We'll see what it comes out at the end. Be interesting to see.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be tough, but I think the ones got worry for is Everton, Burnley, and Brentford. And talking off Brentford, we're there in a minute. Got Southampton against Arsenal. That'll be at St Mary's. I think Arsenal win that one comfortably again. I'm gonna go with 2-0 because Arsenal got a good record at Southampton. So Arsenal are going for the Champions League.
There'll be no chance. Arsenal are dropping fourth in our prediction.
I can't see it. See it. Absolutely no way. And Watford, Brentford.
God, I don't know what it'd be like at that stage, but I think Watford, 1-1.
1-1.
Or I don't know if you think Watford maybe sneak that one. I'm not too sure.
Well, what do you think the score's going to be?
Go for 1-1.
Ones each.
Yeah,
I would have got Watford. I would have got Watford 3-2 in that game, but it's not my call. My call is Man U against Norwich. Typical. Yeah. I'm going to say an easy 3-0 to United. 3-0 to United. Very much so. Then we've got a big one, Leeds against Chelsea. Those games, right, back in the day were absolutely fantastic games. I can remember back in the 70s when David Webb used to play, had Norman Hunter, Alan Clark, and Giles Clark, I mentioned it, Lorma, Eddie Greer, and they have some great players there. Fantastic players, Leeds. But this game, I tell you what, this game can go either way. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be a huge game for Leeds, of course. Chelsea obviously will sort of bring a bit of control to the game and look for it. I think could be I think Chelsea could just have that 2-1 potentially.
Chelsea 2-1.
Yeah, I can't see. Despite Leeds will give it a good go like they always do, but Chelsea should have too much quality. And if as long as they're resilient in the game and defend well, they should get themselves over the line with a couple of goals.
Fair enough. Wolves against Manchester City. Now, this is going to shock a lot of people. I'm going to go once each in that game, and I'll tell you exactly for why. Wolves will be up for it. They will really be up for this game. I mean, Man City will try everything, but they have the big players in there. Nevers will be in there. I'm sure he'll be fit for that game, I think. And Jimenez will be should be back. I think that'll be once each. I think Wolves will be up for that game. Big style, and they were beaten this season.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So, once each for that one. Yeah. I'll let you have this one. Newcastle, Leicester.
Yeah. Like you say, even before the City one, then I think there's always going to be a few surprise results getting thrown up, and it's not going to be plain sailing. But yeah, certainly Wolves. You wouldn't back against them. But in terms of that, against Leicester, again, it's a game where we're certainly capable of winning it, and if we can do it, I think you say our 2 wins, back-to-back home games. I think we can go for a 1-0 there. I think, I definitely think we can get a result out of that one, and then that essentially puts us safe as houses at that point. And what we're with 3 points there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think Leicester, like people have rightly said, they've got I say not guaranteed, but they'll have a congested fixture list. You would think if they can progress, it's the Conference League there and as well, so you can probably guarantee that they're going to go a fair distance in it. So at that point, you'd fancy us to take the win off them.
Coolio. So that'd be a win for Newcastle, and I'm gonna go with West Ham against Burnley. That'd be a tough game. Burnley's got a good record up London Stadium. But the way West Ham are playing, I think they're playing really well. But I'm going to go for West Ham 1, Burnley 0 in that game. I think it's going to be a tight game, and I think West Ham get the only goal of the game, and that'd be good enough for us, potentially, because Burnley will probably lose that game. So that one is completed. Before we go on to the next set, got some comments as well. Do keep those likes coming in. Keep those comments coming in. In rumours, Steven Gerrard will leave Villa. I didn't hear that one.
No.
Don't know that one. We'll find out more about that. City against Open Valley. Lots of yellow cards and Easter red. Oh, that'd be brilliant. Leeds Chelsea class match 2 each. That's in Geordie. And Foxes April. Excuse me. Arsenal bottle in top 4. Southampton to beat Arsenal. Annie and Wolves could beat City and Molyneux. They could do. And everyone say hi to everyone else. Tony Boyer. Are you both Kloss and Mansby wearing our shirts? Doesn't hide it. Ian, I'm not a red. And Brad is not a red as well. You know what I mean? Just put the Ian. We like you, mate, but just put respect on our names, yeah? That's all. Big up to Brian. He's always late, but excuse me, he's a good lad. And Harry Cool. New Wolves, Nil City 5 demolition job. Oh, and John Dapper. Well, if he carries on, I've got to put him on time mute. I don't want to put anyone on time mute, but And it says, John Brad, do you think Leicester can win the UEFA Champions League?
Yeesh.
You mean the Super
Conference
League.
Conference
League.
Yeah.
They got a good chance. They got a real good chance. They got a good tie.
They're going to go for it, aren't they?
Yeah. They got PSV in the next round.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
if they what else have they got? They've not got much going for them this season. They're just sitting in mid-table. They've had a disappointing Premier League campaign. Don't get us wrong; they can still turn it round to a degree, but that's obviously going to be the priority, and they're definitely capable of winning it. And I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
Mm-hmm. We'll see on that one there. See what happens. I think they do. I think they'll win the thing, and I think they do good. Let's go on to next on 5 games to go. Arsenal against Man U. That will be an Arsenal win. What do you think? It's your call anyway. It's your call on the last one.
Yeah, I mean, on current form, you can't see past an Arsenal win.
What's the score?
Be a close one, like possibly 3-1. I'll go for
3-1 to Arsenal. Yeah, I was going to say 2-1 to Arsenal. Arsenal find a way, and I think they'll do it. Leicester against Villa, that'd be a good game that between those two teams. But I'm going to go again. I'm going to go 2-2 because Leicester are going to be mid-table. Villa is going to be mid-table. I think they're both going to have a real go. 2-2. Man City, Watford.
Oh God. How many is the question? I would think. Say 3-0. 3-0.
3-0. I tell you what, it was something like 8 goals last season. A couple of seasons again. So I'm gonna say 5. 25. Go Man City. Oh, I'm gonna go 5-0 to Watford. I tell you what, Watford. I'll feel for Watford. By the way, looking at that. Palace against Leeds. I mean, Palace are strong at home. I'm gonna go with Palace. Palace.
Yeah, you'd think.
You think that wouldn't? Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-0.
We haven't been too favourable to them, so they're gonna win. They're gonna win at some stage. Yeah,
I think they will. You're right. And Norwich against Newcastle.
God, it could be at that stage. Norwich could be in real trouble.
I think so.
But then again, what position will we be in if we've won a couple of games previous? God, it could be I'd still go for it. I think City will win the game. 2-0.
2-0 to Newcastle.
Yeah, we'll have a solid performance. And
yeah, let's do that. And Eddie Howe, he'd do fantastic. For me, Brentford against Spurs, I'm going to say Spurs to win that game, and it's going to be 2-0. No, I've got to say Brentford 1, Spurs 3.
Yeah, you wouldn't put it past them. Certain, yeah.
No, definitely not. Let's go with Brighton. Brighton and Southampton.
Oh God, Brighton have had a cruel run, so I think potentially they'll sneak away with that. And I'm going to go for 1-0. 1-0 Brighton.
1-0 Brighton. Burnley against Wolves. I'm going to say 1-0 to Wolves in that game. Wolves are decent away from home. Okay, they lost some daft games, but they are coming back, and they were 2-up against Leeds and lost it. But I'm going to go 1-0 to Wolves. Chelsea and West Ham.
That could be an interesting one, you know. I could say potentially a 1-1. I think go for 1-1. I think West Ham will probably frustrate Chelsea.
Yeah. Go 1-1 Chelsea, West Ham. Well, I thought that'd be a good result for West Ham. And I got honours of Liverpool versus Everton. And I tell you, if Everton's going to win this game, it's at Liverpool. I just cannot see them doing it at all. So I'm going to say 3-0 to Liverpool.
Yeah, it'll be huge just for Everton to go there and get even a point.
Absolutely. We're going to go for the comments as well. Do hit a like, people. And if you do like what you see, then please give it a like, give it a subscribe. Also, do hit the join button if you want to become a member. And also, if you'd like to super chat us, just give what you can. And I'll be appreciate that. Thank you so much. I feel like Roma might Marino, and just go for that as well. George giving us the score. Liverpool are on right in the Merseyside derby, 5-1 to Liverpool. We won't beat Palace at home, but you have Everton beating them absolutely effortlessly.
Come on. Mate.
And the last game of the season is going to be scrappy. I can't wait. Get everyone back and bring it on, the Premier League. And I'll be doing the watch along against Burnley as well. Winner of the Conference League should qualify you in the Champions League. That's in Foxy qualifying round. Entry into Europa will interest most clubs as they already qualified for your league position. And that's a good shout. I think should be a qualifying round as well. Norwich a bit of a bogey team for us. Hopefully not this time. Callum will be back. Norwich 1, Newcastle 6. And Fox says Wilson returns to the hat-trick. That's what I like to see. A bit of positivity. There.
Don't forget as well. People can have the say. It's only predictions, isn't it? God would come at the end of the season. Be interested to see how many of these we actually get right, because it won't be that many.
Exactly.
It's just a prediction, isn't it? You don't know what's going to happen.
Totally agree. But anything can happen in football, Brad.
Yeah, exactly. Like you say, Everton. I'm very much expecting Everton potentially to go and pick up a few wins out of nowhere. You just never know, do you? Something's going to happen. We picked up how many wins at the back end of last season in a row?
I think it's quite a few.
Who would have called that, especially in the position that we were in?
And I think we won 5 games out of 9. We won 5, lost 2, drawn 2, I think, and but at the end of the day, we also did play well at the end of the season.
Yeah.
And we could do it again. We do finish well at the end of the season. So don't cross it off for that mind. But we'll pick up.
And then some teams go the other way.
Yeah, I agree. But we could do it again. We could do it again.
Yeah, definitely.
And let's go on to these fixtures there. Newcastle Liverpool is your goal.
Well, I'd like to think we could get someone out of that game, but I'm just going to go, I think, 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 to Liverpool. Yeah. I've got to say 3-1 to Liverpool.
As long as we make a good account of ourselves and put Liverpool under some pressure, I think everyone's going to be won't be too disheartened by that.
Absolutely.
So it'll be a good test.
Absolutely. I'll just go into the scores and mine quickly. Aston Villa 3, Norwich 1. That would be for me. I think Villa will be very comfortable. 3-1, easy 3 points. Southampton, Palace.
I think Southampton, but possibly just 2-2.
2 each.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I've gone for Watford 0, Burnley 0. It's going to be a steal with me. Burnley make it tough, but I can see a low scoring game in that game. Probably 0 each in that game. Tottenham, Leicester.
2-1 Spurs.
2-1 to Tottenham. Okay, cool. I've gone for Wolves to beat Brighton by 2-0. Should be 3 points there. Yeah. Brighton's in poor form. Wolves will finish the season highly, strongly, and they'll do that, no problems at all. Leeds against Man City. Wow, what a game.
God. 2-0 City.
I'll go with that as well, mate. I'd have to go on that. Everton 1, Chelsea 3. I think Chelsea will just be too strong for Everton on the day. Can't lie. And Everton's going to be in serious trouble. West Ham, Arsenal. That'll be a good game.
God, yeah. Couldn't choose between the two. I think I'd go for a 1-1 on that one.
Yeah, I think that'd be a result. Not a good result for Arsenal, though. So, actually knock off the phone. I'm sorry. Ignore that. Excuse me. We go to Man United, Brentford. It's not getting any better for Brentford, isn't it, Brad? I've got to go 3-1 to United.
No, you would think United's expected to win that game.
Yeah, 3-1 it is for me. I mean, the thing is, like Brentford, they got some tough games coming up. They got some real tough games. I tell you what, they're not safe yet. I mean, they may feel 2 more wins to keep them up. And if they can hit 40, they'd be absolutely fine. But I can see Brentford getting a lot of draws rather than wins. But whatever happens, Thomas Frank's done a wonderful job with that football club. He really has. Excuse me.
Yeah, if they can stay in the division, it's just a case of trying to learn from the mistakes and build something to try and stay up next year, which obviously it'll be an even tougher task for them, and they'll know that. So, but yeah, it's all just a case of we'll see at the end. It'll be interesting to see, but it's how many points the likes of Watford and Burnley can actually pick up. Because if they're not picking up many points, obviously the magical number you need to stay up gets lower than where everyone's expecting. It could be even as low as like 35. You don't know.
Absolutely. You never know. But I think a lot of people saying 35 points is enough to keep you up, Brad, and we'll see.
It might be.
Cool, Webby. Going for the comments as well. Newcastle beat Newcastle 3-2 from Geordie, 3-1 to Liverpool. Return of Dean Smith and the Villa for this Norwich match. I wouldn't put it past Norwich coming away with a draw. Everton beat us, were shocking. They were awful. I hope the Scouse Smackers gets relegated. You're not on your own. I say Liverpool 3, Newcastle 3. Come on, lad. I take a draw all day long against Liverpool. Any draw against Liverpool would do. Newcastle to beat Liverpool 3-1. Wow. Spurs to win by 2-1. Man City to run right and win by 4. West Ham ones each. And John, turn it off. Yeah, I've done it, mate. And nice one, John. That's an Addy. Thanks so much. Let's have a look at this as well. Right, Nick. What?
It's a Roy Keane phone call in the press conference.
Exactly. He must be absolutely furious what's going on at Man United. He's not a happy guy. He's not. And we've got Liverpool get intimidated by St James's Park, and Salah refused to leave the changing rooms. We win 1-0 with Rocket Lodge to the top corner. Can you imagine that? Brentford will be safe. No capitals, please, Jeff, mate. I won't be without. Thank you. I know he's done it again. Brentford took a chance on Ericsson, and he's alone saved them. Yeah, I think Brentford will be fine. I can't really see Brentford getting relegated. I just cannot. But we see what the final two will say afterwards. I think they may just be safe. But on to the next set of fixtures. 3 games to go. Burnley against Villa.
Yeah, God, that'll be another. It's a game. It's a favourable game for Burnley. I think at that stage they've got to win. Potentially go for a 1-0 there. At that stage for Villa, I think that obviously they're not going to have anything to play for.
They'll be on the beach.
Well,
about Leicester against Everton. Excuse me. I think Jamie Vardy might be back for them by then. That doesn't look good for Everton at all whatsoever. Their defence is shocking. I think Leicester have too much for them. I'm going to say 2-0 to Leicester, by the way.
If Vardy plays, definitely have too much.
I think they're done. Absolutely done. We've got this one here. Brighton. No, it's Arsenal against Leeds. Sorry.
Tough one for Leeds, of course. Again, I think you couldn't really see past Arsenal picking up a 2-1, 3-1 win there.
3-1.
Yeah, you definitely can't see them. They're gonna probably have a strong finish to the season. The way the fixtures are looking.
And they got to play They got to play Spurs yet, by the way. Got Brighton against Man United. That's got to be another United win, I'm afraid. I've got to say Brighton 0, United 2, and we got Man City against Newcastle. Oh,
I don't know about that one. If we can walk away with less than 2 in the back of our net, I think we'll be happy. Let's be real with that one. If we can score a goal, even better. 2-1,
absolutely.
2-1 maybe.
2-1. Wow. Fair enough. Go 2-1 to Man City then.
Hopefully we can score. I know we always find it difficult to go there.
Well, why not? Do the watch along for that game as well. So that'll be fun. Brentford against Southampton. Oh, that could be a draw, that game. I'm going to go 1-1 draw in that game. That might be enough to keep Brentford up. Liverpool against Tottenham. The Conte's Tottenham, by the way.
Yeah, Liverpool, I think we'll have that one. Could be a 1-0 mind. I wouldn't
go 1-0.
I wouldn't be too. Be a really close game. Probably a penalty. You'll decide it or something like that.
Fair dues. I'm going to go 2-1 to Palace in that game. So 2-1, I think Palace are a fantastic team at home. Vieira is getting to put it together now. He's got it together.
Yeah, you'd expect them to win that game.
I think they will. And Norwich against West Ham.
Of course, that'll be again. Could be I'll go for a 1-1 there. You know, I think West Ham might have a lot on the plate at that time, and Norwich will probably be one of them. They could be down at that. Well, I say they could be down. Most likely, they're going to be down at that stage. So, could just be a free, just to enjoy the football, and so you know the sort of results happened at the back end of a season.
Fair dues. I'm going to go with Chelsea 1, Wolves. Actually, I'll change that to Chelsea 1, Wolves 0. It's going to be tight, and I think they have their players back, and Chelsea are just doing enough to win that game, and I think they'll be fine. So Wolves give it a go, but I think Chelsea will be strong, very, very strong. Let's go through the comments before we go on to week 37, and let's have a look at this one. And Burnley's problem is numbers of games in such a short period. That's the worry. Absolutely. John, you haven't done the predictions from round 21. No, what it is, you're doing the last 9 games, Annie. Nice game, and we played them as well, by the way. But going back to Jeff's comment, do you think Burnley's got a problem with the games in such short period? They can't play 3 games in a week. They just haven't got the squad, haven't they?
Yeah. You just don't know. With Burnley, did you say if they get a couple of injuries, they're going to be in huge trouble? It's just they've got that sort of regimented sort of squad of 14, 15 players, haven't they? And if there's any threat to that with a couple of injuries, then they're in even more trouble.
I agree with you. They can't afford to. I mean, that big horse could be a difference in keeping up and getting them relegated. But Dwight McNeil, I really rate that guy. I mean, I have no problems having Dwight McNeil in the summer. No problems at all whatsoever. Yeah. I think he's a class hand. And let's go on to the next set of fixtures and penultimate fixtures there. Starting with Aston Villa against Palace. And I think it's your call.
Yeah, got Villa. I think they could. Yeah, go pick up the win in that game. I think 1-0 against Palace. It'll be won't be much in that game. I said not much. Neither team with anything to play for.
Fair enough. Everton, Brentford. Now, if Everton needs to win this game, they need to win this game. If they're in the bottom 3 and you do not win this game, guess who they got the last game of the season after this? I'll tell you in a minute. But go on.
I don't know. Go on. I'll find out. Anyways,
find out in a minute. Everton. Yeah, I've gone 2-1 with Everton, by the way, and I think they'll win that game. I think Everton score late on to win that game.
No,
and Southampton, Liverpool.
Got Liverpool. You've got to go for Liverpool in that game. I think 3-1. Yeah,
3-1.
Yeah, I think they'll come through that one with another win.
Fair dues. Watford and Leicester are gone for 2s each. That may not be enough for Watford, but it's going to be goals in that game. And again, Leicester, you don't know which Leicester's going to turn up in a game like this. But listen, I think it's going to be high scoring draw again. Watford scores, but you can see goals as well. Bottom line is, I think it's going to be a cracking game, and I'm going to go with a draw 2-2. May not be enough to keep them up.
Yeah.
Leeds and Brighton.
Go for Leeds in that one. I think 2-0. I think they've got to depend on how the table's looking at that stage. That'll be a huge one for them, and I think Brighton could be in a precarious position at that point as well. So you never know.
We should find out where they are on the table at the end of this. You got United against Chelsea. That'd be a hell of a game. But in my opinion, I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw in that game. And that'd be a cracking game. Could be a scoring draw. But I think both teams will learn their fate by the time those two teams meet. It should have took place way early in the season. It would be a hell of a game. And you got it on to Newcastle Arsenal, mate.
I think that will do okay in that one. 1-1. Yeah, I'm coming away with a point there. We're very happy.
1-1. There dudes. And let's go with Tottenham against Burnley now. I think Spurs need to win that game if they have any hopes making the top 4. And I fully expect them to do it against Burnley's side. I'm going to go 3-0 in that game.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sean, but I think your day is the number in the Premier League. And I give you the honours of West Ham Man City.
God, that'll be another good game. That stage, I think I'm gonna go for 1-0 to City. I think they'll somehow get through that. It'll be a tough game, of course, but I think 1-0 City. I think they'll come through that.
1-0 City.
At that stage, they'll have no option but to win. So somehow they'll West Ham will make it tough. But yeah,
cool. I'll go with this game. It's got to be a Wolves win. They have to win that game. I could see them getting by 4-1. And well, not to be done anyway. But look at those fixture lists as well. I think Newcastle, as things stands, we're going to be safe. I really do think that because I cannot see most of these teams going to win 3 games straight. It takes something special to win 3 games straight. And if we look at this one as well,
Arsenal.
I won't reveal. And remember I said to you, if Everton don't beat Brentford, guess who they got next? This is the last game of the season, which I'll come to in a minute. I'm going to go for the comments as well. Got 33 people watching live. Thank you very much indeed. I really appreciate that. 20 scores kept them up. And George given the score. Burnley win one of their variables. Don't see us being City yet. Maybe in a couple of years' time, you never know. Man City 1, Newcastle 0. I think that'd be good for Newcastle. Newcastle 3, Spurs 0. You're on week 38. I am now, mate. Yeah, I know, but you need to predict all the matches. Annie, it's the last 9 games you're doing, mate. Not all of it, the last 9 games. The games you haven't played. Excuse me. And these are the scores there.
What about the missing games that the other teams love? Are we gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at that now because there's a Spurs game as well. Spurs Arsenal game. That's a flipping good point. I may have to go back. Let's have a look at this. That one as well. And I'm going to go with this one as well. That's the missing game. Go on, let you do Chester Leicester.
Chelsea Leicester.
Yeah.
Be a win for Chelsea to 2-1.
2-1. Chelsea 2, Leicester 1. Thanks, Andy. I see your point now, mate. So I'll calculate that. Go back to week 25. There you go. Chelsea against Arsenal. That'd be a tough game. I think it's going to be one hell of a game. The way Arsenal are playing, they've been absolutely fantastic. But the record at Chelsea's not the greatest. I can't remember the last time they won at Chelsea. I really can't remember. But
I think it was like. Okay.
I'm going to go for a draw there. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw.
Yeah, fair enough. I think it was back in like sort of. Arsenal, when Wenger was in charge, when the last time they won Stamford Bridge, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll be a long time. I mean, you know what it is, right? I mean, there's a bogey team where they play basically Diego Costa, who won the game because of Costa. And let's have a look at Annie. I do apologise, man. Thanks for that, mate. And let's go on to this one. Tottenham against Arsenal. That'd be a hell of a game. That'll be a watch-along, I think, mate.
Yeah, I think that'll be... I'm going to go Arsenal for that one, I think. I think they'll... 2-1. Yeah, I think
2-1.
I think Arsenal will be able to turn the tide there. And
I truly believe so. But I've got a sneaky feeling that's going to be a match. That's going to be a Champions League shootout, and I fancy Arsenal to do it. I really do. And then we've got Leicester against Norwich City at the walk as the KP.
Oh God, yeah. You think Leicester should have enough to get through that one?
Yeah.
2-0. 2-0.
Just see what else I've missed. That one there. Yeah, that is spot on. So I'm going to calculate that. We're going to go on to week 38, the last week of the season, people. So I'm going to go for the comments as well. So give yourself a rest. And let's have a look at this one. The last one's from Foxy, 2 each. And 1, 2, 3, and then Getia. Okay, Ketana. I just don't think he's good enough for Arsenal. I mean, Newcastle won them so in January. I would have been disappointed if we have got this guy. I would not have had him. There's no way he ain't good enough for the Premier League. Sorry. And I know people's going to say, I could give him a chance, but no, he ain't good enough. And you need to go to week 19. Press the arrows. There's getting that as well. I'm going to go back. It's all these games are missing. Thanks, people. I was just going to go as well. Yep, I'm going to go over 18. Thanks so much, people. Villa against Burnley. I'm going to say the way Villa are playing, I'm going to say Villa 2, Burnley 1 in that game. I think Burnley give it a roll, but I think Villa have too much class for them as well on the day. And Everton, Leicester City. Go on.
These games are...
You'll go. Everton, Leicester.
They've been played, have they?
No, I just
what's on at the top? 18 to the 12, 2 and 21.
Yeah. What happened is that's a rearranged game.
Oh, right. I was going to say.
That's a rearranged game.
Aston Villa, Everton, Leicester. God, one each. I'm going to go for that one. I think we'll get a point out of that game.
One each. Calculate. So, yeah, that one is done. I've got gone to week 19 now, which is Burnley. That's going to be a cracking game. Burnley against Everton. I tell you what, whoever loses that game is in serious trouble. I said earlier, Everton's record away from home is absolutely shocking. Burnley are fighting for their lives. Yeah. They feel they can win this game. They can actually feel good. But losing Ben Mee at the back is absolutely a huge miss. That guy is a brilliant defender.
God, say for that one.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Again, that could be a 2-all. No, I would say 2-all, maybe a bit.
I'll go 1-1.
Yeah, I couldn't pick between the two really. I think 1-1. Yeah, be a good shout.
1-1. Go for 1-1 then, and I calculate that. We're not just going over that. So all that's done. We're just going to go for the comments again. Go for the last one, and I've done that, Ben. Thanks, mate. So go back to that one. When predicting, remember that we have Wilson trips back. That's a good point. We've got those 2 players coming back, which can help. It's like new signings, by the way. And also beat Spurs and Nketiah hat-trick. He loves Nketiah, Danny. He wants Nketiah to come to Newcastle. That ain't going to happen. He's out of contract at the end of the season, though. So anyone gets Nketiah, good luck. Leicester beat Everton by 2-1. And I've got Burnley to win by 1-0. That's from Geordie. 32 people watching, mate. 32 people watching live. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good. And let's go on to the last set of round 30th game. The last game of the season. 4:00 kickoff, 22nd of May. And we're going to start with Arsenal against Everton.
That'll be... I think Arsenal in the season on a high. I can't see them dropping beyond that 10. It won't be easy, like maybe a 2-1.
2-1. I would have gone 3-0, but it's your call. And then this is going to be the game. This could be the match of the round. Brentford against Leeds at BCS. That is going to be a hell of a game. I think it's going to be nerves in this game with those two teams in the bottom 10. Probably Leeds. I think they'll both be okay. They're going to be all right. But I'm going to say that I'm going to go with 2-2.
Yeah, I think it'll be an interesting game.
So the thing is, right, I mean, Brentford will have a fantastic first season. Leeds, under Jesse Marsh, knows exactly what's needed in the summer. And they need to get an injury record sorted out because at the minute, it's not great. But Calvin Phillips is being talked about moving on in the summer. That'd be very interesting. Patrick Bamford keeps getting injured all the time. and they need a centre forward 100%. What are going to do with Rafinha? I don't know. I think Rafinha could be on his way in the summer. He could be heading off to Barcelona. So I honestly think that Leeds got a massive rebuilding job to do after what Bielsa has left them.
Definitely.
So we're going to Brighton against West Ham. What's your predictions there?
God, I think I'm going to go for a 0-0 there, I think. That'll just be
0-0?
Yeah.
Oh, 0-0. Yeah. Fair enough. I've got Burnley against Newcastle. We'll be safe by then, but Burnley will have to beat us if they want to stop in the Premier League. They need to beat us, but we're not going to make it easier for them at this moment in time. For me personally, I would have gone for, I'm going to go once each in that game. We'll be safe. And will that be enough for Burnley? We'll find out. On to Chelsea, Watford.
Going to go 3-0 for Chelsea.
Easy 3-0 Chelsea win.
Yeah.
I think Watford be done anyway. They're done. And we've got Palace against Man U. At Selhurst Park. I think that'll be a good game. It's going to be an entertaining game. I'm going to go once each in that game. We'll go to Leicester against Southampton.
1 each, I think, in that game. Again, it'll be nothing for either team to play for.
Fair enough. I'll go Liverpool to beat Wolves by 2-0. And whether they're in the champions, we don't know. But we should see. You see what happens. Some like is it 20 miles off the road? About 25 miles off the road along the Lancs Road. To see how Manchester City will do against Villa.
Yeah, I think City with that one. Obviously, two teams playing at home in the final game of the season. So Man City they should make easy work of Villa. You would have thought, and say potentially 3-0 go for.
Could go 3-0. Yeah. Fair enough, because they need to win that game as well. What have they got to do? They got to do better. I expect Liverpool, Man City to win those games.
Yeah.
Norwich against Spurs. That's going to be, I'm going to say 4-0. End up in the high, because I think Norwich will be done. Spurs will need to win that game if they are to have any hopes
of done by then.
Finland. So that rounds up our last 9 fixtures. I'll get that calculated. Yes, there you go. And here's the final table. Liverpool are champions on 96 points. Man City is second. Chelsea are third. Arsenal are fourth. Tottenham Hotspur qualify for Europa League. And United's going to go to the Super League, I think. Look at the mid-table. Newcastle United, yes, 12th. We've done it. We'll be safe. About 20 mile. And then if you look down the bottom of the table, the bottom piece going to go will be Burnley, Watford, and Norwich City. Those are the 3 are going to get relegated. Guys, what do you think? Do you agree with us? What we'll be saying? Do you think those 3 teams are going to get relegated? Who do you think is going to get relegated this season? Who do you think is going to be safe? Who do you think is going to win the title? And who's going to be in the top 4? Will it be Spurs, Arsenal, Man United? Keep those comments coming in. And I'm going to go with Jack Maxwell. Big up to Jack, big Liverpool fan. Chelsea 3, Watford 1. And Connor said, don't forget games of P-Match Week 20 before calculating the schedule ones. Done all the 38 games, mate. I think, let's have a look. Yeah, I've done all 38 games. So, got Palace 1, United 2. Leicester 2. Going to win again. Liverpool to win. Liverpool beat Wolves by 2-0. Manchester to win 2-0. Whether they win the title is another question. We're going to find that out at the end of the season. Just read Amanda said, Botman has set his heart on us. Albert, he's going to AC Milan, Truls, mate. That deal has been done a long time ago. And I'll be absolutely astonished if Botman decided to join us rather than AC Milan. And don't forget 2 players called Lil, it's 2 players mainly on the goalkeeper and Leao as well. He used to play for Lil. They must be talking to him. And I think he ended up going to Milan. And you're missing some games. Connor, I did. But I went back to them. Thanks to Annie and you guys as well. Thank you so much. Love that lads get in. Glad you enjoyed it, Jack. Really do. Also, won't finish fourth. If you that's the opinion. If you don't think they're going to finish, that's fine. And yeah, I'm rooting for Liverpool win the whole thing. That's a Brian. Do the whole thing again. Looks wrong. Thing is, that's what we predicted, Foxy. That's what we predicted. And that's it may not be true, but it's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun. That's how we do it. And Everton would get relegated because Leicester win 2-1 and Burnley would beat Everton at Turf Moor. If that's the case, Everton would be done. City win the league, Everton, Watford, and Norwich will be relegated. And got just Amanda, not the press. Truls, honestly, mate, that is a done deal, mate. I can tell you now, the Gazzetta dello Sport don't normally get things wrong in Italy. That is a done deal. They won't announce it yet. 5-year contract, and it's going to be on around about 2-3 million euros a season. But I got big up to Ian as well. Everton 18th, Watford 19th, Norwich 20th, Newcastle 12th, Liverpool, City, Chelsea, Arsenal 4th. So I'll tell you what it is, right? It may not be true, mate. It may not be true, but at the end of the day, that's what we've gone for. And what do you think, Brad?
Yeah. Let's see. I think I was saying there, Everton 18th. What? Yeah, it's going to be. You never know how it's going to pan out, do you? Literally, I think it could hinge on. It's that close. It'll hinge on where, say, if Everton or Burnley win a game that we haven't predicted there, it turns right on its head. So you just don't know. Everton could start putting some performances together, and you wouldn't put it past them if they do. Then again, Burnley could fight on and get a couple of sneaky wins. You just don't. And then again, Watford could pull out a few. You just don't know.
Yeah, you just never know. No, and I just think it's going to be interesting as well. But anything could happen in the Premier League, and I tell you what, look at that scoreline as well. That will be brilliant. That would be brilliant for Newcastle finishing 12th. That would be fantastic. I mean, was there any problem at all? Probably not. But I've got John here. John, how do you know it's a done deal was from Botman trying to phone you? Mate, that was done months ago, mate. And I'm not being funny, right? I mean, like I said to you before, that's a Dallas Sport based in Milan, don't normally get it wrong. Sempre Milan, in English, always Milan. So that's a done deal. Also, he spoke to Manion and Rafael Leao. They both used to play for Lille, right? And they must be talking to him about it coming to Milan as well. He wants Champions League football, yeah? But like I said, right, if I'm wrong, I'll put my hand up to say, okay, I'm wrong. But I can guarantee you that he's chosen Milan over Newcastle. That's why it's gone quiet. Cracking sure, lads. Love it. Will be a double party on Merseyside if they go down. That's, yeah, he's facing Everton's going to go doing an R. And Real Madrid, Uncle Bell. Yeah, Bell just got a wonderful free kick, by the way. 1-0, absolute banger, absolutely fantastic goal. And look at that goal, absolutely brilliant, lit. Everton reminded me of the season where we got relegated back in 2015-16. I tell you what, with Everton, right, their transfer policy, recruitment policy, Brad, is absolutely shocking, mate.
Yeah, they've got it. They've got the prime example of how you don't do it. So I think we're in a good position as a club now with the owners where. You get the right people and the clever minds and think, well, that's the exact thing we want to avoid. So you be clever on what people you try and look for. Obviously club have a profile of what type of players we want, and then we find the right players to meet that criteria rather than just getting people in just for the names and the money, which obviously is can end up putting you in a position where you don't get people who are fighting for the badge, which is obviously leading to Everton where they are struggling as of late now. But we know that we're not going to let players just walk through the door unless they're dedicated to the shirt and they're buying into the project and what Eddie wants to try and do.
I have to agree with you there, mate. I totally agree. And everyone plays going to play for the badge, and then the fans remember their names are back of the shirt. As simple as that, man.
Yeah,
100%. And there you go. So, listen, I'm going to wrap it up there, by the way, because we've been on for an hour and 50 minutes. I feel you've done really well. And, that was absolutely daunting, that, wasn't it? Absolutely daunting.
Yeah. No, it's interesting to see see it pan out, and
yeah, man.
yeah, we'll see in a while how close we were in our predictions. Probably be a mile away, but yeah, like
I
you say,
think it could well be.
it's a good laugh to go
It
through.
is. Absolutely
That's what it's
enjoyed
all
it, man.
about.
And
Yeah.
we had 30 people. We had 30 people watching live, and 30 odd people watching live, which is fantastic. We had 38 people watching live earlier on, and this is Callum back at the top of this one. John's right. I'm family in Italy, massive Milan fans, and it's all over the Sanchez and Botman and Lille will join. Thank you very much, Callum. Thank you. Big up to Jules again. Great shows always. Thanks, Brian. Yes. Jules again. Great. Thanks, Geordie and Take All. Listen, I'm going to wrap it up. And can you tell us what you got? You can tell us on your socials, mate.
Yep. So socials just below. You can find us on Twitter. So BP_NUFC. So yeah, give us a follow on there again. That'd be much appreciated.
Fantastic. I got some more comments. Bell of the show was late on, lads. It was brilliant now. I really enjoyed it. Brad also enjoyed it as well.
Great, yeah.
Thank you so much indeed for that. And you can find us on John Sinclair or John MSC 42 on Twitter, John Sinclair 50 on Insta, John Sinclair on Facebook, and you can also find us on John Sinclair TV. So if you do like the video, like what you see, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Also, give us a super chat if you think I'm doing a good job, and also give us join us a member too. And unless I get 100 members, I cannot run a competition. So it's only 99p, and all the money goes in. We'll win some good prizes, football shirts, match tickets, all good stuff as well. So, Brad, I will do backstage. Guys, I'll be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock to do a Q&A session. You can ask us any questions you want around football later. I'll do my best to try and answer the questions. You can talk about Newcastle. You can talk about the Premier League. You can talk about any league in Europe. You can talk about anything, basically. And I'll just do the best I can. It's just filling in because we've got no match preview, no match games, game time. So listen, guys, thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. And I shall see you back tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Watch what you're doing, guys. Take care.